Oh, let me plug mine.
All right, welcome BPD fam. We are a little late, a little unprepared, and one of our soldiers have yet to report for duty, but we're here for you anyhow. What we're going to do tonight, we're not experts, we're not geniuses, we were going to be three guys watching the draft and telling you our thoughts. Currently, we're only two. It is me, Big Papa D, and we got Trey. Trey playing the sling bass, something, I don't know.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, me either. But yeah, we're gonna be here with you, along with you guys, watching the draft and see what happens here. If you have any guesses on who's going to be the picks, or you can whine and complain if your favorite player, your favorite team didn't take the player you wanted, feel free to do that. Alrighty. Gonna be a lot of silence. We got a ticker down below with the draft needs of all 31 teams. We'll be bringing you updated picks in the ticker below. This is like my first live, guys, so I'm just trying to figure everything out, and I figured what better practice than the draft. Trying it out with. You're gonna see all the ugly here. We had to expand the thing out to catch all three people in the shot, so green screen's only so big. So you get my Captain America shield in the picture. You're gonna see the drinking. This is pop. Oh no, actually, sorry. This is Milo's Diet Tea.
Is it Milo's or Milo's?
Whatever. It's Milo's because
I wanted to know.
Yeah, I think it is Milo's, but
Milo sounds cool. Milo.
Go see me dip. It is what it is. And if Mitch doesn't get here pretty soon, I'm going to hunt him down and probably murder him. All right. Things are going good.
I said there was a trade.
What's that?
He said there was a trade already.
Really? All right. Trade news with Trey.
Trying to find it out. Oh, Eagles and Cardinals settled a tampering investigation today involving the hiring of former Philadelphia DC Jonathan Gannon as Arizona's head coach. Terms: Eagles traded pick number 94 in this draft and a 2024 fifth rounder to the Cardinals for pick number 66 in the draft.
All right, so the Eagles benefit then. They get 66.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is early in the third round.
Yeah, and they need a couple of pieces.
Yeah, because Eagles were hurting and had a terrible season last year.
That's why I didn't say it with any sense of urgency. It's not like they're dying.
To be fair, we are Steeler fans, so.
But we don't discriminate.
No,
either.
Absolutely not.
That's fair to say.
We love a competitive league. We're big college football fans, so it's interesting to see where the players that we watched last year get to go.
Super curious.
Any Steeler fans out there, let me know who you would like to see them pick. Well, I would say that if there was actually anyone watching the stream right now, but for your hypothetical people out there, that
we just go.
Text your friends. Let them know we're streaming live.
Probably all in bed. My friends are like old people. Every single year, the draft is so difficult for me because all you want to do is see your favorite team draft people that were from your favorite team in college. It's such a horrible way of thinking.
Yes and no, because sometimes you see the player in college and you know they might not translate well to the NFL, so you don't want your team to draft them.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. For me, it's like if you played at Ohio State and you did well, I want you to go to Pittsburgh, unless you're a quarterback. And I don't want you to go anywhere near Pittsburgh. Rival teams like the Ravens, the Bengals, they can have Ohio State quarterbacks.
All right. Still after 8 o'clock, and Mitch isn't here, so this is just complete BS at this point.
Yeah, that's unreal. He gets here, I'm going to put my hand on his chest. Be like, hey. Give him a stern talking to.
It's just unreal. He was so excited about doing this, and he just doesn't bring show up.
Yeah, like over the top. Like excited.
Maybe he's too nervous.
He said, hey, you excited for Thursday? I'm like, yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. He's like, man, we got big plans, big plans. I was like, all right, you're not on like the production crew or anything.
Yeah, and like I said, my expectations for this being a new channel was basically just a good practice run for everybody,
Yeah.
When things get serious down the road, when we got a few thousand followers and whatnot,
I'm glad he's enthusiastic, but at the same time, like, you have to be here.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah, that definitely helps.
His attendance doesn't match his energy.
All right.
I think this first pick really predicates
How long they got on the clock here?
a couple minutes, I think.
All right. That's nice.
Depending on who Carolina takes, we'll kind of set the rest of the, I want to say top 10.
Well, I think that we're going to see quarterbacks go probably, if not 1, 2, then in the top two quarterbacks in the top 3 picks.
At least 3 in the top 10, most likely, with Tennessee.
I don't know why I keep using my on-screen keyboard when I got a keyboard right in front of me.
I'm thinking because Houston, if they don't take an edge, they're taking a quarterback. Like, that's no doubt. But if Carolina takes Bryce Young, I don't think Houston wants to work with CJ. They just weren't high on him. So, like I said, Carolina is going to shift the whole top 10, I think. Outside of a few people that are dead.
The NFL Draft Tracker on the NFL Network is just not working. I don't know what the hell is going on.
We got a tracker. Maybe they should hire us.
Okay, well, they have... Oh, boy. That hurts. All right, Carolina's on the clock. Our next pick will be in the second round, the 8th pick overall. Because they moved up with Chicago to get this pick.
Chicago just shopped a lot of picks.
They wanted to get a second back, and that's what they earned with the move since the Steelers stole their second round pick.
Oh. Like a gimme. No offense. I wish Clace Chapel the best, but wow.
I mean, the man has the tools to be a great receiver. I don't know.
And I don't think it's anything to do with like people saying like the distraction with the off-field stuff and the social media.
I don't think
that has
I think to me it's like a lack of effort or a lack of just I don't know. I just think that I don't know what it is. I'm not an NFL player. I've never been in that situation, so it's not really fair. I mean, that's a dumb cop-out, but it's honestly not fair. I've never been a 6'5" guy who can run a 4.5 40 and
me neither.
Smart enough to go to Notre Dame.
You know what you see a lot of though, like when you get receivers that like get really just blow up. Like sort of how Odell was, and then Odell was in Cleveland, and when they start complaining about targets, when they do get targeted, they fumble it.
If Mitch doesn't get here in the next 5 minutes, we're going to grab the first random person we find on the street and bring them in and put him in Mitch's, and we're going to call them Mitch. They are going to be Mitch. We're Steve Dorn.
Yeah, we can't do that. That guy's like dynamite, dude.
At least he's talkative. He would be giving us some pretty interesting insight.
You know what? He would come through with the best sports strip too. You don't know what.
Oh, for sure.
He'd have on.
Oh yeah.
He'd have like a game worn 06 Larry Foot. Like he would have the craziest jersey on.
He'd pull out like a 1941 Philadelphia Steagles jersey.
Dude, he'll be wearing a hockey jersey in the middle of winter. Or in the middle of
summer.
It could be like 100 degrees out, and he's in a long sleeve hockey jersey.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
He's original.
He really is.
He's keeping it real.
It wasn't on my bingo card, but shout out to Steve Dorn. Shout out to him. What a guy.
Oh, man. Well, this has been exciting.
Yeah.
You gotta sit back in your chair. All I see is like the top of your head.
I'll try to move over.
No, it's not that. It's the height of the... I can move you up. For some reason, on my OBS, you're super high, but on the actual translation to live, you're not.
Is that the guy from...
I can't see the TV, so you have to be a little bit more descriptive.
Eric Stone Street, yeah.
That's the guy from Modern Family.
Yeah.
He played college football.
I knew that. For some reason...
Oklahoma or Nebraska? One of those.
It might have been Purdue.
No, that was the comedian. God, what's his name? We just had this conversation.
Oh, wow.
And guess who's arrived? And knocking shit over. Sorry for the cuss word.
Just...
It is the Mitchinator.
In the flesh.
We were about to replace you with Steve Dorn.
Oh, good God. Please do not replace me with Steve Dorn. You'll never learn a damn thing.
I was hoping you would walk...
Do you have the splitter?
Do I have what?
The splitter.
Yes.
Okay, give that to Trey and he'll have to work the magic.
Listen, I was hoping he was going to walk through the door with a frown. But he had a smile on his face.
Oh, yeah.
It made it so much worse.
We're going to go ahead and ask now, what the hell took you so long?
Father-in-law had to get him out of the hospital and all that fun jazz.
I can't. He's going to pull up an excuse that I can't complain about.
That's a killer.
That's not fair. That is not fair.
No.
Obviously, play where yours is plugged in, plug the splitter into it, and then plug both of them into the splitter.
16 different prescriptions we were waiting on.
Oh,
Jeez.
Yeah. Talk about a good time.
So what? His doctors decided to prescribe 1 million medications and throw them against. Just like here's a handful of meds, throw them at the wall.
Absolutely.
See whatever
So,
sticks.
have you gotten anything yet?
No love. You need to be putting out. Let me get on my Facebook page from your phone.
Okay.
I just posted a link if you want to share that and everything to everyone. Same thing with you, Trey.
I'll set that there for now.
We can't afford somebody to do this.
What the biggest thing is that at this point, this is really a practice run to where I get huge when I'm going to be doing these live streams all the time. So,
You can take your pants off.
hopefully we get like, at least 10 people watching. That would be nice.
I'm trying to be as unresponsive as possible right now.
Okay, please don't do the same thing that you just did. What am I hearing?
That's a delay on the. Yeah, they just in case anyone does anything crazy, they want an opportune chance to cut it off.
All right.
It's gonna fit perfectly on your bald scale.
So, please tell me you guys are hearing the Derrick Henry.
The trade
Yeah, please
rumors.
tell me you guys are hearing
Listen,
that.
I saw something about it the other day, which to the point where like he hasn't been as productive, he's still a good running back.
Yeah. Well,
What do you think he brings
what do I,
as far as price
talking
tag?
value?
Yeah.
So, what are we looking at? 30, 31, 32,
I have no idea. No, probably late 20s.
20, 29?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so we're looking at a 29-year-old Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I don't mean like in the grand scheme of thing what his value is. What is his trade value?
You can pick up pieces.
I mean, yeah.
I don't.
Hell,
Okay,
Tennessee.
I want to hear a number in a round. And
Low 2, high 3.
really,
I mean, you're looking at 29. I mean, the magic years in the NFL is 7 years.
here's Derrick Henry's value, though. If you're going up against Derrick Henry as a defensive coordinator, what are you doing?
I'm stuffing the box because Ryan Tannehill can't throw.
Okay, but my point is you're stuffing the box.
Yeah.
So for a team, that's valuable. That if you could force a defense
That's true.
to stuff the box, and you have a better quarterback than Ryan Tannehill.
Adrian Peterson against Green Bay.
I mean, that's
You know, they
fair.
like-
But so
you're basically working with one safety,
Yeah.
one deep safety. So that's going to open up the middle of the field, bring the linebackers up. You're working with one safety, another safety in the box. It's just going to open up the field for the quarterback. So that's invaluable until. And if they do that, they're not going to be able to do it week after week because if whoever picks him up, what's the rumor, Philly or?
rumor is Philly.
Okay, well then,
Yeah. Which changes Robinson too.
Bijan Robinson, yeah.
Yeah, that guy's
Yeah.
a dog.
Well, from what I've figured up, Detroit gets Bijan Robinson.
You think that's what they take? They got a awful defense.
No,
Takes
because
a running back. DeAndre Swift is if he's
DeAndre Swift is there.
can we just get someone accidentally to click on our stream? That would be awesome.
Oh, is it empty?
Yeah, there's no one on.
Oh man.
You still listen. If you're a comedian,
Oh, actually, no, I lied. We had 2 views.
oh,
I'm not sure if they're here. They haven't said anything. Don't be a looky-loo.
What
You have to participate.
what was that? The 50 Cent thing where he bought all the front row tickets to Draw Rule show.
And just left him.
Well, yeah, he bought up like the whole front row,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "Well, the worst part about it is you still have to perform
Because you
like
have
in the
tickets.
full crowd."
Yeah.
You know what's hilarious? They clicked on at 8 o'clock and clicked off like literally a minute later.
It's your fault.
They were like, "Oh, we're here to see Mitch." Oh, no Mitch. And then he's
He's
gone.
not here. Excuse me.
Ruined it.
I'm good at ruining doing things.
I think Detroit needs defensive pieces.
Well, the thing is, they did too just trade away Okuda.
Okay.
So with Okuda out of the picture, and obviously you're looking at 3 top-heavy corners. You're looking at Joey Porter, Christian Gonzalez, and Deontay Banks.
Are you that sold on Gonzalez for him to be?
Well, how about, was it Witherspoon out of Maryland? Everybody's
Yeah,
talking about him.
Witherspoon, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody's talking about him.
Technically 4. I mean, Banks supposedly came up high enough in the combine that people were like, maybe this is a low 2 or low 1, high 2.
Right.
So you may see a corner move there.
Can you imagine Philadelphia with Derrick Henry, though?
Good corners.
I no.
It's
Philly with Derrick Henry?
Nope.
not fair.
Don't want it. Well, the only thing you can say about that is Andy Weedle came back and got his boys on the offensive line and said, you know what? Try it on the ball now.
Does Derrick Henry really fit in that offense?
Absolutely not.
No, because it's more of a spread offense.
Yeah,
And usually you're looking for a small guy who can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Sony Michelle.
Yeah.
guys
But-
of that nature.
Derrick Henry runs sideline to
Sideline like it's nobody's business.
No.
Yeah, but he's also a
Outside
hammer
the
inside.
box, like, and you push him and you shade him, Derrick Henry is less effective.
But what do you think Derrick Henry's going to do against 3 and 4 man fronts?
Yeah.
When the Eagles are spreading everyone out?
Yeah,
That's
that's
insane.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
In this offense, Henry technically gets better.
You have to choose how you're going to die. I mean, you really have to choose how you're going to die.
Yeah. And Philly,
I think everyone plays. I'm sorry, Mitch, but I think everyone plays the nickel and plays how they normally play Philly, and live with the fact that Derrick Henry's going to run up the middle for 7 yards every play. At least if they take 15 plays to get down the field, at least there's a chance they can fumble or penalties can happen or something like that. Go ahead, Mitch. I'm sorry for interrupting.
it's the thing about what that does for Philly is it ultimately just makes Jalen Hurts better.
Takes the pressure off him running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, too, last year you had A.J. Brown. You had Devontae Smith. You had Dallas Goedert. So you already know what he can do throwing the ball.
Right.
Imagine adding a play-action element into that
Do we have a
offense.
pick yet?
No, we do not have a pick, but it is in as of right now.
It's going to be Bryce Young.
I've heard otherwise. I've heard otherwise. I have heard that Panthers executives in private meetings have told CJ, welcome to Carolina.
Really?
I have heard that.
I don't like that for him.
Well, then that means Houston takes Bryce Young.
I've heard Houston's taking Will Anderson.
If they can get Bryce Young.
To me, Bryce Young's way too small to survive in the NFL.
Houston's not taking CJ.
And I think they're seeing that in this day and age with Kyler Murray. I think you're seeing a smaller quarterback get exposed in Arizona, and teams are really shying away from a Bryce Young. I don't know if you guys have heard this, Mac Jones was getting shopped today?
Yeah, what does that mean now?
Yeah, because at the end of the season.
Where do they pick? Where's New England's pick?
10.
Philly's a 10.
Then somewhere near 10.
After this pick, I wanted to add on the Philly running back situation.
And it's Young. The pick is Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. Okay.
Okay.
Well, then we know what Houston.
So the Panther rumor was Ixnade.
Yeah, so we know what Houston's. I don't think they take CJ.
I don't think they take CJ either. I think CJ is what, Cold at 3?
Indy.
No, I'm sorry, Cardinal 3. So Cold at 4.
Yeah, that sounds like CJ.
BRYCE.
BRYCE.
Yep.
YOUNG. Patriots 14.
That was unnecessary.
Patriots 14. So the word is that the Patriots are shopping Mac and the number 14, trying to get top 5.
Ooh.
Personal opinion, that sounds like a Will Levis move to me.
Will Levis. I didn't even think
That
we
was
were
so
going
quick.
in the first
I did that
round,
so quickly. I'm so proud of myself. I updated the ticker
There you go.
like that.
Listen, if you would have told me 2 months ago that Will Levis had a chance to go in the first round, I would have said probably not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With Bryce, CJ, Florida, what's his name from Florida?
Richardson.
Richardson. Who else? Who's our other quarterbacks coming out?
You've got them primarily.
Yeah, there's one.
I mean, you got Dorian Green-Thompson out of UCLA.
Right. There was 5 that I was thinking of in the first round.
So,
Did you guys get on Facebook and post?
I already did.
Trey?
How do I do that?
Just go to his
Go
page
on
and share it.
Facebook, look at my page, just share my thing.
Oh, it was the first thing on my feed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just add something like me and Mitch are on, whatever.
Yeah, you know what? It's just 4. I was thinking.
I was going to say, I thought it was 4.
Yeah. What I was gonna add to the Philly thing is, you notice like later on in the year.
Can you make sure your phones are not connected to the Wi-Fi?
I don't think mine.
Well, I doubt you don't have a password.
Mine
so you
isn't.
just won't-
Mine isn't. It hasn't been on.
All right.
I was going to say, mine's behind you.
Philly got late into the playoffs, and Hurts was throwing like a lot less.
Mm-hmm.
You were getting 26, 30 yards out of the Philly backfield.
Mhm.
Like, you weren't getting any support there. And once you start facing those top tier like teams at the end, that doesn't cut it.
I think-
It doesn't.
Okay, so we got to pick. But while we're waiting on that, I think a good point to that is too. We acknowledge Philly being dominant in that Super Bowl run. What if Niners quarterback, what's his name? Mr. Irrelevant. Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy. What if he's healthy?
I don't even know what they're going to do over there.
Well, they're in a sticky situation.
For sure.
I mean, it's...
What would you do?
What would I... I would look at my GM and ask him why he did not re-sign Jimmy Garoppolo at least to play half a season.
Really?
I mean, who else knows the offense? I mean, you got Trey Lance wanting to get out. You got Brock Purdy hurt. Is Nick Mullins is AFK. He's somewhere. I don't know where Nick Mullins is offhand. I think he's actually... No, he's not in Philly. He might be in New England, behind Bailey Zappi.
Ooh.
So...
Okay,
what
you have
else
your
do you- what
best
else do you-
available list? I'm sorry, Mitch. I didn't mean to-
Oh, you're fine.
What's that?
Do you have your best available list, Andy?
I do.
Give us a top 5, top 10.
Well, still on the board, given that Bryce Young is gone. I got Will Anderson. I mean, he might be the most solid defensive player in the draft.
I think that's the pick right here.
It's possible, yeah. Because they don't want CJ. Still got Stroud, Jalen Carter out of Georgia, and I got Gonzalez.
You got Jalen Carter 4?
Jalen Carter 4.
Ooh, I like that.
He had a very bad combine.
Yeah,
very,
he had a very bad combine.
yeah.
I was thinking...
There's questions about motivation and obviously his size. And
That's why the title from Georgia is, I think, should be, a little bit more sought after.
Broderick Jones?
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that at all. I think that's a good, big run blocking. They've got him technically listed right, correct? Broderick Jones, they got him listed as a right tackle?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So one way or another, good run blocking offensive tackle.
Right.
Stays low to the ground, gets the guy off the ball. Should be very sought after, especially in the way that people are looking at Paris Johnson.
I'll tell you what I think's going to happen. Steelers could be trading 17 and 32. to Oakland.
What I've heard, 17 is locked. 17 stays regardless. 32 is up for sale.
Vegas doesn't want to move that far back.
No, I don't think so
I
either.
know they want to move back.
But here's the deal. If there's CJ. CJ's gone.
Who we got?
CJ.
Okay.
And CJ looks very, very sad. I am sorry for you, CJ.
He's going to a nightmare of an organization.
I understand this is a huge night for you, Mr. Stroud, but I feel for your pain.
I thought there was something like...
And you're going to feel a lot of that.
I feel like this thing spilled something. That's a nice suit, though.
It is a very nice suit.
The chain's kind of old.
Yep. Also, put this on the record. Highest taken Ohio State quarterback ever.
Really?
I do believe that 1-2 is the highest taken Ohio State quarterback.
Wow. You gotta think Troy fell when he came out because he lost.
What was Terrell?
I feel like he was a 12.
Yeah, I don't think he was 1-1 or 1-2.
No.
You got any recollection on that? Prior 1-1 or 1-2? I don't believe so.
No.
Okay. So yeah.
Well, Pryor wasn't even in the first round because of the scandal.
Tattoo scandal.
Yeah.
He fell late.
Yeah.
So
He actually might have gotten in on the supplemental draft later in the year because I think that the NFL also suspended him. There was a big question about his eligibility because of that scandal.
Yeah.
Yeah, supplemental draft.
So I do believe that this is the highest taken Ohio State quarterback ever.
In the recent future, yeah. I don't know, Art Schleister back in the day.
I still think he was in the 10s, if I'm not mistaken. Art Schleider, I believe, was in the 10s.
Schleister.
Did Pryor go into the draft as a receiver?
No, sir.
He
Started as a quarterback in Oakland.
Yeah, the Oakland.
Right.
Longest run against the Steelers
Yes,
in
sir.
history.
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah.
Now, are we in agreement here that this is Will Anderson? Do we feel as if this is Will Anderson?
It would make sense.
And if it's not, who is it and why?
What does Arizona need?
What does Arizona need?
Why did you just repeat my question?
Probably deep. They're probably going defense.
I was going to say, I do believe it's defense. I do believe the outside linebacker position is necessary over there.
Could they be taking the D lineman out of Georgia here?
I don't think D-line. I think if you're not making a move to benefit the offensive side, you're either...
Well, with their coach out, how long is... I mean, I know Kyler Murray signed a new deal, but...
Yeah.
Oh, Cliff took a vacation. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Extended vacation.
Kingsbury got fired, so...
Yeah.
They had to pay him all that money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand that, but I mean, how long are they going to... the Tyler Murray experience.
Supposedly,
The Kyler Murray experience.
Yeah, I said
Kyler
Tyler.
is very liked in that front office.
There is no way.
Supposedly,
The annex that he did last year and just threw a hissy
Kyler
fit.
actually has input on who the next head coach
Oh,
is.
that's terrible.
That's not good for an organization.
No, it's
No,
not.
how did that work out in Cleveland with Baker Mayfield? When he chose his,
Baker Mayfield is no longer a Cleveland Brown.
yeah, when he chose
They wanted
a
an adult at quarterback.
junior high football coach to be
The opposite of an adult to replace Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, that doesn't really work out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you ever see the analytics on Kyler Murray's stats when Call of Duty had double XP weekends? It's the greatest thing
terrible.
that's ever been put
It's
together.
tanked.
Every stat drops by a certain percentage when there's double XP on Call of Duty.
I believe the number was like 20% or more.
All of them. All of them.
Every single one.
QBR.
So is Houston like problems
Schefter?
in Houston? Is that owner driven, or is it just, from him down?
I still think they're feeling the effects of the
Bill O'Brien?
sort of the coach GM experience they had with Bill O'Brien, which by the way didn't work at all.
Never.
And I thought they gave
Never
them
was
way
going
too
to.
much power, and they're still trying to rebuild from that.
What is the origin of the experience thing? It's like, Jimi Hendrix was the first,
So I think of Hendrix most of the time.
But it's like, it's an overuse thing. Nation is another thing that bothers me.
If it doesn't work out and it's within a 2 to 3 year span in the NFL, it's an experience.
But it's like this nation, that nation. Like when I started my channel, it's like everyone's this nation and that nation. So I went with fam because nation's just like,
Used to be fam. Now you just Bay, or is it the other way around?
I think it's the other way around.
Now you just fam. That's funny.
Can I throw a curveball at you guys?
Yeah, and you don't have to be that close to that freaking mic because
I'm having fun.
literally you could go across the room and that mic could still pick you up.
Okay. Well, if it can pick me up, I'm kind of heavy.
Trade alert.
Trade alert.
Yep.
The Arizona Cardinals trade their pick to the Texans.
Whoa.
The Texans
Whoa,
are back.
All right, so the Texans are giving them 12?
So
The Texans gave up 12. It has to be.
12 and what else?
It's got to be the entire board.
So they
All right, so what are they doing here?
Anderson, right?
Anderson. It's got to be.
Wow, what a power move.
What a move. Or, wait, Tunsil still in Houston, correct? So tackle is not on the board here. Got to be Anderson.
When you got
Anderson.
Happy in the
to make a trade, they have a specific person in mind.
I've got Anderson.
Yeah, well, especially that soon.
I'm gonna say we see a lot of this happen tonight. This feels like a very trade-heavy first round.
See, you were talking about Steelers moving up. I'm looking at Steelers moving down. If all the tackles are gone and there's still an abundance of cornerbacks on the board,
They may. I could see.
I can see that moving down because I know that we have some holes. After 3, I think weren't we missing like from 4 or 5, then all the way to like the late 7th round or something like that. We have nothing.
Does Vegas fall before the Jets?
Yes.
What does Vegas fall at?
7.
7. And the Jets fall at 11, 10, something like that?
No. Tennessee is 9.
Jets might be 13.
Jets might be 13.
So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Here's the thing. If they're concrete on taking a corner,
They could stay at 17 and be
then
fine.
they can stay at 17 and still get a good corner.
If they want the tackle, they got to come up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
if I was making the move right now, I would give up 17 and 49, come up to 9 and get Paris Johnson. That's my personal
How
opinion.
long are we going to play this live by the sword, die by the sword defense until we come across a good set, like a solid set of corners?
Anderson. There's the move.
Anderson is off the board. What a great move by Houston.
All right, so now what does this tell in Indianapolis?
Ooh.
What does this say to the Indianapolis Colts? We have now come up, taken 2 of the top 3 guys off the board, and now you have to play in a division with us all year long.
Right. You think they take Levis?
I think Levis is a fair move at this point.
Other than a quarterback, I'm not even entertaining the idea that Indianapolis is not taking a quarterback, but what else does Indianapolis need?
So in my opinion, depends on how you want to look at it. I would say right off the bat, if you were asking me, I would draft offensive line. I would go the opposite side guard to assist with Quentin Nelson.
But who are they protecting?
Who are they protecting? That is the question. But you also asked, disregarding they take a quarterback.
Disregarding they take a quarterback.
Right. So,
But
I would get Quentin. I would get Big Q the help. Not only that, if you don't know who you're protecting, that's fine. Give him another threat on the outside. I believe that their tight ends are fine. I believe that their defense could use work later in the draft. I don't think you need to go defense here. I think this needs to be an offensive pick. If you tell me this is Levis, I'm not shocked.
Right.
If you don't tell me this is Levis, but instead it's a guard, I'm not mad at that either.
Dude, he's built like Von Miller.
Well, that's who he looks like in comparison.
You know what I mean?
I mean, look at the way he shades. That's definitely a Von Miller shade.
Look at that.
Comes right off the tackle, reads the outside shoulder very well.
It's beautiful.
Right there, takes on the guard head on, opens up the interception, gets in. The best thing about him that I saw in that little highlight package right there, he doesn't even have to be hitting you. If he's in your line of sight, you're distracted.
Yeah.
You make a very errant throw, and he's already in your head. Houston gets a good pick.
That's a solid pick.
Houston gets...
I think they got 2 solid picks.
I think they did too. The only question that I have... I mean, why didn't Carolina make the CJ pick? Because I think Bryce is going to fold in Carolina. I think CJ was the better option in Carolina.
That doesn't answer why they took Bryce Young over CJ.
It doesn't. And I don't think there is a valid answer to why they would take Bryce Young over CJ Stroud.
I don't know.
Unless there is some sort of Alabama bias in that selection, I couldn't name you a valid reason.
I mean, look at who they've drafted in the past. It's not like they're seeking out the best people.
What was Anderson's position? Outside linebacker?
Edge rusher.
Edge. Okay.
Colts pick is in.
Why did I have a feeling there for a second that that was going to be an indie trade? I would have lost my mind.
They're down bad. They're lucky to have the pick. So that could be the question. Whether it's
Let's
Levis
see what happens.
or Richardson. The interesting thing about both of those quarterbacks is that they're built like linebackers.
Yes, they are huge. They are huge. And I think the crazier thing is okay, so you've got your top...
Arizona needs anyone?
Arizona needs?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't have that with you?
I have it with me. It's just right over there charging.
All right, one second. I'll get it.
All right. So... It depends on what you want to do as an offense, I think, with this pick. Because I'm going to go out on the limb and say it. This is a quarterback move. I solidly think at 4 they're taking quarterback. Now,
you have to address the issue.
If you're going to be a stand in the pocket, throw the ball around, and be vertical, Levis. If you want to be versatile, you want to get Jonathan Taylor moving, you want to get your smaller wide receivers, because we know Indianapolis doesn't have the biggest of wide receivers.
No.
I think you go AR.
Here's the thing.
I think Richardson's a fine pick here.
I think with Levis, you get what you get.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's so much room for Richardson to do so much.
Here? In Indy?
I'm not in Indianapolis, just in the league. I mean, Indianapolis is a different ball game.
There he is right there. That is Anthony Richardson. A lot of focus on Anthony Richardson on this number 4 pick.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Pick in?
Pick is in.
Anthony Richardson.
Pre-announcement, I would say Anthony Richardson.
Here we go.
The commissioner comes to the stand. Survey says.
Boos are roaring.
Anthony Richardson is the pick.
Order is restored.
All right, so now we see a scrambler in Indy. We see a run-and-gun style quarterback in Indy.
Where does that put Levis? Okay.
Where does this put Levis? This comes to a conversation I wanted to have if a certain move did not happen just earlier this morning.
Could,
Why wouldn't the Baltimore Ravens work out a deal to get 2 first-round picks, dump Lamar Jackson, and draft Will Levis?
Well, it's a moot point. So.
It is a moot point now.
yeah.
That was going to be my discussion today. But then they go and make Lamar Jackson the highest paid NFL player of all time.
185 guaranteed.
5 years, $260 million in total.
It's insane.
It's absurd.
I mean, I like Lamar. Seems like a nice guy, but
All right, Trey. Seattle Seahawks. What do we need here?
I think they want a quarterback.
You would think the Seahawks want a quarterback?
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to lie and say that I didn't think that quarterback was the low-hanging fruit in Seattle. But Geno Smith just probably had one of the most admirable comeback years.
I don't know if they're...
I don't know if it's sustainable.
I don't know if they're buying it.
I don't either, but I do know that...
He's also been in the league for...
Ever.
Yeah.
And that begs the question, Levis is the only Big Four quarterback left.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know.
I don't think that's what they had in mind.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to settle. I think I would rather take Geno Smith than waste your first round pick on somebody that you didn't want. But that's why I don't work in the front office of any major organization. Because I wouldn't.
I think I'm going to call it like I would see it. Offensive line move here.
Or a corner.
Or, well, do they still have the Griffin? Do they still have the one Griffin?
No, probably, but come on. Half the corners are injured.
That Griffin's a top 5 corner, or at least was. Is that Shaquille?
It's the other one was the linebacker.
Right.
Wow.
Did you see his pro day tape?
Who, Richardson?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Okay. He threw a ball. Very high arching angle.
Did somebody say 80?
He hit the rafters.
Is that a good thing?
No. No. No.
You said it like it's a good thing.
No. It's a very big concern of mine, personally. If I'm looking at a guy who's supposed to be able to throw the ball downfield at a nice angle to get the ball in front of the receiver, I don't want a guy who's taking a more upwards angle, leaving the ball in the air too long.
Listen.
Corner saying hello.
Football's football.
Football is football. I don't disagree with that.
I don't take pro days and combine stuff to heart, really.
All right, best available, Trey?
Well, at this point, depending on what you're looking for. Still got Jalen Carter, which that's on Mel's top.
Kuiper agrees.
Yeah, I had Jalen Carter at 4. We got our boy Smith and Jigba. Not Keenan, obviously. Christian Gonzalez, Joey Porter.
Would Smith and Jigba him and his brother be the first brother duos to
play separate sports in the same
same
city?
city at the same time.
Oh.
It has to be.
That's an interesting combination
I
of.
don't even know how you would find that out. Unless you.
Well, probably asking the same way that we just asked.
Yeah, but.
Probably asking or typing in a Google search the same way we just discussed it.
That's a long Google search.
It is. I don't know if they're the first, but I can tell you this. It would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
To pair a Jackson Smith and Jigba with Deontay Johnson as route runners.
Oh, dude! If they take a receiver with 17 or 32, Deontay Johnson's out the door. He's scheduled to make $18 million.
Yeah. I wanted to bring up in conversation. Do we think that that's a possibility?
No, because I think if they were going to do it, they would have done it pre-draft to pick up picks. So
Yeah, I think so too. But I also think on the opposite side of things, look, we're right here, right now. This is a draft day window offer. If you want to take him, hey, he's open to you. There's a guy we want. You got to pick that I feel we can get him.
Seattle gonna trade? Nope.
No, pick is in. No, I think you could draft day window trade Deontay Johnson. I don't know if it's...
Pittsburgh wouldn't do that.
No, who's Pittsburgh wouldn't do it? Because by the looks of this offseason, I think we can all three sit here and agree.
New
this
England?
is not the same Pittsburgh.
they might be able to move up to 14 in New England, or 14 or 15.
I don't know.
New England could probably use a receiver. They already have Juju, so
Mm-hmm. They're loving old Steelers. They're loving former Steelers.
But here,
Former AFC North guys, should I rather say.
you say that what Steelers is this, but like Colbert's last draft and off season,
was this like his picks taken forever? Or is it just me?
so many moves.
Okay, so compare the two. Where did you gain the most ground?
What from last year?
Compare the two off seasons. Compare the two histories of off seasons. This one that we've had here, as compared to Colbert's.
Typically conservative and diamond in the rough guys,
Right.
Which is why I think we're like a second round or third round receiver team, because we've always found success
Later.
in picking later guys that end up being
Studs.
I'm not sure if anyone's out there, but if you are, feel free to comment. Yeah, tell us your favorite team. Tell us who you hope they pick.
unless we want them.
Then give them to us.
Yeah. Okay.
Chat is open.
I'm excited to see who Detroit takes.
Yeah, Detroit's deep. It's a spot of interest to me too. Another one, really and truthfully, is that number 7. That 7 to me is a Steeler
Oh boy, you guys got something coming.
fan. 7 is tempting. Got something coming.
I already see 6. Or 5. I already see Seattle's pick.
Is it not a quarterback?
No, it can't be. Devin Witherspoon. Okay.
I thought he played for Maryland. It's Illinois.
Just reading
Okay.
lips at this point.
Same difference. Big Ten school. No, Maryland's
Yeah.
not.
Okay, so
Well, that's why I said if they didn't take a quarter,
quarterback's got to be corner.
yeah.
And I mean,
they would take a
here's the thing. A little shocking.
That's
that
high.
Witherspoon is the first guy off the board.
Yeah, that's high.
I mean, to be fair.
I said
To be fair,
I
To
said
be fair.
Gonzalez might not be the best corner in the draft.
But is Witherspoon?
Second or third.
I think so. I think it was a
Second
little.
or third.
I think it was a little bit of a stretch to take Witherspoon here.
I'm not like. Listen, Forbes might be a fit for.
What a
Oh my lord!
You know what? You know what that play is?
Mac Trey.
That is the Denzel Ward And the commentator, Big Ten Network. Don, what's his name?
Oh.
I'm not even paying attention, guys. I'm back here doing technical things.
Oh, I gotcha. The Big Ten commentator. You made barbecue and didn't invite me. Hurt my feelings. What is his name? You know who I'm talking about.
No.
Oh.
I think you made that up.
You talking about Kurt Herbstreit?
Nope, the guy who does the games with him.
Oh.
Glasses. Gus Johnson.
Oh yeah, Gus Johnson. He was was he CBS?
Yes, I think.
Yeah.
But no, that hit that they showed by Witherspoon.
Which is weird because he was doing the USC when they were on Fox.
Yeah,
Wow.
I remember that.
So he might be a Fox guy. Yeah.
So that hit that reminded me of Denzel Ward. You made
Right.
barbecue without me, hurt my feelings.
That's crazy. Here's the thing, I'm not. He might be a better fit for other teams, Forbes, but you coming in at 160 some pounds, man. They say he hits like he's 220,
Yeah, for sure.
but
Forbes.
that 166, I think they said he came.
Give me
Emmanuel Forbes.
Forbes from. Can you give me a spot?
State.
Mississippi State. Okay.
Comes in at 6'1" though. So it's not
Okay,
like
so
he
you
doesn't
got
have
a rangy corner, but you don't have size.
Well, that's the thing. He's a hard hitter at 166, but these guys in the league, like your DKs and your AJ, these guys are just.
Our average stream duration for our viewers is 34 seconds. They're just getting a taste.
Hopefully they get something good,
Yeah.
and it just sits with them all night. Because if that's the case, they'll be back.
We might change
Oh man, it's hilarious.
Might change the world one day.
30 seconds at a time.
30 seconds at a time. That's all it takes.
When I move rooms, I'm gonna make it one entire wall just green, so it won't be an issue. A little bit better setup, but baby steps as we go. Almost halfway to monetization. Almost halfway there.
In how much time?
14 days.
14 days?
Yeah.
2 weeks longer than I've been on YouTube.
Yeah, I thought it was going to take me. No, actually 16 days. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to take me probably 2 to 3 months to get monetized, but knock on wood, it's going to get there quicker.
Soon. So, we're through 5 picks. Honest opinion from everybody.
I'm going to freaking lie, dude.
Huh?
I'm going to lie.
As exciting as it should have been,
What?
is this too predictable? Do we think this is the way it should have went?
What?
These first 5 picks.
I didn't think Houston would trade
I didn't think so either.
3.
Yeah, the trades are kind of weirding me out. But
And Witherspoon going before Gonzalez is.
Witherspoon going is a surprise. Definitely a surprise.
I agree.
Yeah, I thought he'd probably be the third cornerback taken.
Yeah. Yeah, because I thought Gonzalez. Here's the thing. I thought there wasn't going to be a corner taken until Atlanta. Because I thought Atlanta would probably snag up Gonzalez.
Yeah, and I was really looking at the kid from South Harmon Institute of Technology. He was a gamer. He is the
Yeah.
ish.
He is the pride of South Harmon.
The pride of South Harmon. Yeah, Witherspoon was not the first corner I thought would be taken.
No, I had Gonzalez.
I can't think of I was going to say the Water Boys College, but I can't think of it.
I got this.
I can say you would know.
I know the mascot name, but I just don't know the letters.
LSU Mud Dogs.
Okay. What's that stand for? South Central Louisiana.
Yeah, South Central Louisiana State University. It's SCLSU Mud Dogs. That's all I know.
So South Central Louisiana. Is that the hood? South Central Louisiana.
Yeah, I don't know if it was
it's starting to sound like.
Southern coastal Louisiana.
It's just a lot of jargon, a lot of garbage in there.
Yeah.
We got the Raiders coming up
Why
on the
does
next
this
pick
pick
after
intrigue me
Arizona.
so much still? Lions trade pick to the Cardinals.
Oh.
What is going on here?
I basically gave it away because I looked on here. It said Arizona's on the clock. All right, so what's this? Give me the details so I can move my ticker around.
What is this? As we look at Schefter.
Yeah. He must have said something important.
So obviously the Lions are getting 12.
Would have to.
Yeah.
I don't.
I gotta be up at 4 in the morning. So.
Oh, dude, you and me both.
I gotta stay home because tomorrow is Tom Day. Tom's releasing a new video. Look for that. People that are watching.
Okay, so Detroit gets 12 and 34.
Okay.
That's a nice haul for Detroit. Hopefully, Arizona does not. All I'm going to say is I hope this is a smart pick by Arizona.
Vegas might mess around.
Somebody refresh my memory. What was the Cardinals' first pick?
Cardinals
They traded. This is the second time they traded.
Okay, so
They traded down, then
this
traded
is
back
coming
up.
Back. Okay. So that was the Anderson pick.
I wonder what they gave up. What they took for the third.
Yeah. Did we ever get an explanation on that?
They had to take in like a second. Who are you thinking? O-line?
I don't know.
Oh,
Paris Johnson is gone.
Wow.
Jeez. All right.
Steelers taking a corner.
Steelers are taking a corner.
And that means
They're getting short arm Saransky or what was his name?
Skronsky?
Yeah.
short arms.
All right. Well, okay, so...
See this and they're gonna be like, "Yep, he coined it."
All right.
No, they say it on the fan all the time. That's why it's stuck in my head.
So, let's put this in theory, right?
Well, Jets are going to have to take the homeboy from Georgia.
Roger Jones. So, okay. In theory. And this sounds kind of homerish and, fun jazz. Joey Porter at 17, DeJuan Jones at 32. We sounding feasible here?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what the consensus was.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Here's the thing is, with both Deron Jones and Saransky, obviously the Steelers will just put Saransky at left tackle. Jones is a tackle from Ohio State.
That's the other
Consensus on him is we're not sure he can play left tackle in the NFL, so what do you do then? Do you move him over to Okunjobi's spot, and then what, you pray Okunjobi can play left? Because every time they've tried him at left, he's been terrible. Or do you just live with Dan Moore and then you cut Okunjobi because of the money he's making?
You try to trade
Steelers have 3 tackles right now. That's it. 3 tackles on the roster.
You trade Okorafor tonight.
Okorafor. I don't want to say Okunjobi.
Yeah.
God,
I was gonna say.
I don't want to cut
you didn't say. You let me say his name like 6 times.
Yeah, Larry O just
Please don't cut Larry O.
You literally let me.
Larry O got
Paid.
13.
Yeah, he got a lot. Yeah.
Larry O got paid. So what you do, I think, in this scenario, I said the trade window or draft day window trade for Deontay. I think now you kind of open that up to Chuck.
They're not gonna do that.
You don't. They won't.
They don't backdoor veterans.
No, but at this point,
been on the team long enough to be considered a Steelers vet.
They do when they're paying him that much freaking money.
yeah. And
If they gave him,
I think the question becomes: is he worth that much
No,
money?
God, no.
it depends. like if he's on his P's and Q's, he could have the most catches in the league every year.
Okay. I think, well...
And I think the more you work with Pickett, and they start to build that chemistry, because they're working a lot together in the offseason, which is what I've seen. You start to build chemistry. If Deontay's at his best, he can have 115, 120 catches.
0
That's
touchdowns.
Crazy.
They paid him $14 million last year for 0 touchdowns.
I
A lot of close
think...
ones, though. A lot of close.
What is that?
Tackled at the 1, tackled at the 3.
Oh.
We didn't score a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, but I mean, the Miami game, that was kind of Deontay's fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
It's like, what I'm saying is when he's on his P's and Q's, the guy is unreal. Routine catches, he'll drop.
He's the best short route runner in the game.
He's like I said, when he's at his best, it's I don't know if he might not be worth the money as it currently stands.
I don't...
Well, here's the gauge. If you sent him, if he was a free agent, he's not drawing that kind of money from anybody. Period.
No. But then again, some of these Steelers wide receivers, Juju got
Not as much as you think.
He got $11 million a year. He got 33. He got 3 years, $11 million for New England.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Juju's not worth $11 million.
No, he's not.
I paid Juju 6 or 7.
He only made like 3 last year or something like that with.
He didn't make much in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Well, that's a transition year, but he was on. I'm not going to say the best offense because statistically, I think
Paris Johnson has a very large Cardinals hat on.
Yeah.
That's a little intimidating.
But you go to Kansas City, which, by the way, a lot of injuries, especially in the playoffs. Juju has one decent game in the playoffs, and then most of the season, he goes.
Yep.
England's like, yep.
But Vegas is on the clock. Isn't that Garoppolo's team now, right?
Huh?
Garoppolo's he in
Raiders.
Raiders? That's what I'm saying. He's in Vegas.
Yeah, they're not, I don't know.
That's definitely not going to be their future guy.
So, is it fair to say we've seen more trades than expected?
Early on, yeah.
And it's still the 7th pick.
Yeah.
They've been
Going for an hour.
wow.
This makes that made what, 3 or 4?
Whoa.
3 or 4?
What's going on here? Okay, we were just offline for a second.
Uh-oh. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
3 trade? Important ones, too.
Mm-hmm.
Big deal.
Very big, crucial trades.
You know, the fun thing is, I haven't hooked up my external hard drive. My computer may run out of hard drive space. Video takes up a ton of space.
Yeah.
So, guys, if we disappear, don't be alarmed, because we won't be coming back.
We're just gonna hang around and enjoy the draft. And we're sure you'll tell us how much you enjoyed the first 7, 8, or 9 picks.
7 viewers.
So,
7 viewers.
who do we still have on the board here?
We have not seen Levis get drafted yet.
Jalen Carter.
Yeah, that's a big
Gonzalez
one.
is still on the board.
Okay,
Smith and Jigba, who knows? He might fall.
he might fall.
I don't think I'm worried more about his career than what happens on draft night.
I'm gonna say
But
this.
the money difference is going to be wild.
Are any of us shocked if this is Christian Gonzalez?
No.
I'm not.
At all.
I'm not shocked if it's you, Mitch, honestly.
Yeah, the Raiders, who knows? What's Gonzalez's 40 time?
4,
No idea.
3, 4?
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to say 4, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's a Raiders pick right there.
That's a. Hey, listen.
The ghost of Al Davis is going to jump up.
I heard the agent of Henry Ruggs wants to get involved with Christian Gonzalez.
No. I'm saying
Completely false. I'm just saying random things.
whoever the fastest
All
guy
right.
in the draft was, that's who they take.
Sorry about that.
Tyree Wilson.
Defensive end.
Texas
Okay, so edge rush.
Another edge off the board. Wow. So,
The lack of corner so far. And Witherspoon was the take.
Gonna be honest, never heard of Tyree Wilson. So 6'6", 271. Woo!
yep.
Big boy. Also played at Texas Tech, where the only thing they don't play down in that conference is defense.
Yep, they give up about
50 points a game.
Yeah, but tons of opportunity for sacks.
Yeah, absolutely.
True.
Big offenses.
What was that quarterback in OK State's name?
Oh, your guess is as good as mine, good sir.
What was his name? I looked
Don't
at it
know.
a little bit.
Again, if you've got a guess, it's better than
I'm
mine.
pretty sure it's Joe Blowski.
Jablowski. I've heard of him. Good guy.
Say that 3 times fast. Sound weird. So that went over Nolan Smith. Also, Miles Murphy from Clemson still on the board.
How do you say the tackle from Clemson's name? Breesy?
I don't know.
Brian Breesy?
I don't know.
All right.
I also do not.
I don't say it.
Well, you might be.
Why do I feel like I just say that Dexter meme where the laboratory, Dexter's laboratory. You ever see memes where he's just like saying,
yeah. Didi, what are you doing in my laboratory?
"It's quiet in here. We're not saying anything."
I'm reading.
He's reading, and I'm
He
thinking
can read. I never learned to read.
he may be able to read. I can barely think.
Trey got all that book learning in him.
The education. That jacket is wild, by the way. That's a nice jacket.
That's a scary jacket.
Who's winning the suit battle right now so far tonight?
Oh,
I saw Stroud's, and it looked like he had spilled something on him.
it had to be. Who was the all white? Was that Anderson? All white was Anderson? Because Anderson looks sharp.
What's his name? Arizona.
Or was Paris Johnson in the all
Paris
white?
Johnson came out with all white.
Mitch, have you been ill at all lately?
No.
Okay.
Why?
I feel like a sore throat coming on. Did you rub up against anyone at the hospital when you were there? Good.
No, all good. I stayed in the car.
Oh, okay.
Mitch is afraid of hospitals.
I was in there enough as a kid. I should be.
Yeah.
You were.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into that.
Nope. Mm-mm.
You're like Daniel Braniff, dude. Remember
That one's
every
behind a
time
paywall, if you know what that
Braniff would
is.
have a new cast like every week.
Yeah, Braniff did have a
Leg,
new cast
arm,
every week.
Arms.
Well, I also did too, but
Yeah.
We're not getting into that.
we are not getting into that. Again, behind a paywall. You can pay me to hear that.
Oh man.
Speaking of that, if you guys are interested, my Cash App is in the description down below. It's not a joke. It's real. It's a real thing.
Yeah, man. You know, when you're putting out a product.
Daddy needs a Canon SLR camera.
Are those expensive? I'm not.
Yeah, we're talking 800 minimum if you want a cheap one, all the way up to like
Yeah.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Kayla's always selling a camera. Every now.
Well, thank God. I wish I knew Justice back then, and he sold that real nice SLR
Right.
DSLR. I got it.
Yeah.
Paid like
Justice-
$799 for it. He sold it like 3 months later for I don't know, bubble gum. I don't know what
He is a king of selling things that were gifted to him that have sentimental value, just so he can make half the profit of what it was actually purchased for.
Okay, what in the hell just happened to my...
We still up?
Yeah, we're up. My freaking on the clock, ESPN's just like went back a couple picks on me for some reason.
Up. They called a redo. Everybody, run it back. Somebody had buyer's remorse. Can't announce who.
Somebody like the hats. Could you imagine?
Collect the hats.
Band walking around, throw your hats in.
By the way, Trey, only 15 of those will fit on one ticker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I had to make a separate ticker for 16 out.
Ah.
What do you know?
Oh, man, that was one I was really wrong about.
Who's that?
Hutchinson.
Hutchinson.
Yeah, I was really wrong about that.
Yeah? I mean,
Had a good year.
yeah, we'll just throw that one to the wayside.
Solid year.
Okay.
The Lions can get their
Welcome back.
Now the draft tracker on ESPN is reading draft not started.
Let's go.
Right.
ESPN.
Time travelers.
But to give them credit, their best fit for LA, I mean for Vegas, was Tyree Wilson. So
Wow. What do you know?
A lot of people had Tyree going to the Falcons. I still think they take Gonzalez.
I think that's a fair pick there.
I don't know what to do here. I've literally refreshed 6 times and it's just not.
So
You have a very short sample size at Oregon. With Gonzalez, because he transferred out of Colorado, I think, to Oregon.
we have friends on the stage here at the draft. I cannot tell who they
Pick
are.
is in with the
With the Falcons.
and with the Falcons, so we don't know who it is yet.
Let's
He's
see.
pumping up the crowd.
He's
I'm
pumping
already
up the
excited.
crowd. I'm
You feel
pumped.
it?
I'm feeling it.
Me too.
Mr. Krabs.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
CBS Sports says Christian Gonzalez is the best fit. Yeah.
And
Banks is the cornerback out of Maryland. I don't know why.
Deontay
I thought,
Banks.
yeah.
Yes.
I said Witherspoon earlier.
Oh, now we got to read the kids' lips. And there's the not his dad, but probably a mentor.
Which haircut would you rather have?
I already have the one on the left.
So you keep,
I'd rather have
you literally keep ducking out of the picture all the time.
Do me?
Yeah, are you doing? Not right now. You're fine. I'm saying, were you doing things earlier?
I'll
Like,
lean in more. I think I'd rather bald than that hairline. Man.
Yeah.
He's just a kid. I get it.
His eyebrows have a blanket. Bijan Robinson.
a running back in the top 10? That's
Running back
insane.
In the top 10.
Well, he's legit.
Yeah,
mean,
I
no
would say
wonder-
if there's one to go, that's a fair take.
unarguably the best running back in college.
Yeah, I would say
without
bar
a
none.
doubt. The guy just did so much, everything too, like Brian Westbrook, but even a better runner.
Yeah,
Like him at the second level is just
absurd.
he's creative, quick cuts. I think he's gonna be solid. He's really gonna be solid.
What is quarterback from Ohio State that
This is
drafted
what I'm
down
talking
there?
about. This change in direction
Look
stuff.
at that. Reads the tackles outside cheek.
Stretching the field is beautiful.
Just found the hole.
The way he turns the corner.
Bears trade pick to the Eagles. The
wow.
Eagles have moved up to 9.
These freaking trades are killing me because I got to keep changing them in the trackers.
All right, so the Eagles, and God, why are we cutting off Bijan Robinson? This is a tragedy.
Here's the
It's
catches
so
out the
good.
backfield. And one of the best parts about him is that he trusts his speed. The best thing you can find is a running back that trusts his speed. When he hits the outside and he starts turning the corner, he does it with aggression.
Okay, who'd the Bears trade to?
Okay, Eagles. The Eagles are on the board at 9.
All right, so Bears just get 10.
Bears get 10. Now, okay. Why did the Eagles have to move up one spot? Why do you feel, what common need do we feel that Chicago and Philly have?
I thought Chicago would take a receiver.
Now, is this the only thing
Offensive tackle.
I don't think so. I think this is Jalen Carter. But that doesn't fit for Philly. Why would they go after Jalen Carter if Chicago wanted Jalen Carter? Because Chicago's the need for defensive tackle. But Philly doesn't need anything that's left high available.
He's my highest defensive tackle, and he's the last guy I had in the top 5. So,
Well, Mitch,
This
this guy named Mitch Reese gave me team needs thing, and the only 2 things that both these teams need is an offensive tackle.
offensive tackle.
Yes.
congratulations. You
Played myself. Well, that would add up, but
So Mitch is arguing with Mitch now.
Mitch is arguing with Mitch.
All right, take the stage, man. Go ahead. I'm off camera.
So, is this...
This is creepy, by the way.
This is very...
Let's talk about
Okay, but no. So this is actually...
here.
If I'm picking right now, Skoronsky?
Oh, that's high.
This is Skoronsky.
Yeah, it's a little high.
Everything else has been high. Devin Witherspoon was pick number, 5?
True.
But they would have to. It would be Broderick.
Nope.
What is the guy for ESPN? The older guy,
Kuiper?
Kuiper. How many he got right last year?
How many?
Yes,
None.
he got 4.
4.
4 out of 31.
Oh, 31, yeah.
How many has he got so far?
I don't know.
You got any? You got any?
What was his last mock? I don't know.
Phone charging. I am off the cuff.
Harris is out. Skoronsky is the highest offensive lineman that I have. Next to Darnell Wright out of Tennessee.
Oh,
Here he is.
That's such a good fit for him. It's a big help to a guy like Desmond Rare. Stud running back behind him.
He's got great size too.
Yep.
For the league today.
Yep. Immediate upgrade to that Falcons
Carries
offense.
the ball a good bit.
Mm-hmm. Good motor. And from what I've heard, good kid too.
A little light on the carries the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Not as many carries as he
Well, that's because they went and got what's his name from us and started throwing the ball. Can't remember his name for the life of me.
Yeah.
Good kid at quarterback.
this draft is
mullet.
moving so slow. We're gonna be here till 1 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. We are going to be here until 1 in the morning.
Tennessee is.
And then at that point,
Trey, you can't be here till 1 in the morning.
I can't.
we both have to get up at the exact same time.
I'm literally supposed to be asleep right now.
Okay, so
We'll probably run till 10 o'clock and then just call it.
they get a 4th round pick.
And a 4th next year.
Yeah, because they're only moving up 1 spot.
Yeah.
There's like a calculator they have, like how many spots you're moving up and what round it is. Yeah, and
Yeah.
both teams probably use the same calculator.
All right, pick is in for the old Philly Eagles.
Well, whoever Philly's taking, Chicago obviously didn't want him that bad. So Skoronsky might make sense. They see downside to him.
It's a Northwestern
CBS
offensive
is saying
tackle.
Jameer Gibbs or Quentin Johnson, running back, wide receiver.
No.
Well, I thought Chicago was going to take a receiver.
No, because I feel like
The
no,
two
because
top
it
guys
should've
for
been-
Chicago were Jalen Carter and Skoronsky. So
Yeah.
Maybe you're onto something here.
Mitch was right.
Jalen Carter. For what?
That's what you said.
Oh, because Hargrave is gone to San Francisco.
Last year they got.
That's why they got.
They got kid from. Is that Georgia or from Clemson? The big kid.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Who's the other?
So
Oh
they reunited. They got a mass.
Yeah,
You're not gonna be able to run the ball in Philly.
Oh god. Okay, what does this do for the Philly defense? Wow.
That's a good move.
That's a very good move. And okay.
Well, this was the argument they were having. Some organizations might not want to take a risk on a guy that they don't think they can help. Because he's got to be in the right atmosphere.
Well, it's a city of brotherly love. You got it.
Philly is wild, dude.
Yeah.
Philly is wild.
But it's brotherly love.
Yeah, I'm just, he's so emotional.
He's emotional. Big boy gonna be in that big boy unemployment line in 3 years.
Listen, the league does something different to people.
Yep.
Like, we remember how Clowney was.
Yes.
Clowney had an attitude and
He still
was
does.
undisciplined. Well, yeah, but it's more or less on a competitive nature. He actually
I would agree with
works
that, yeah.
harder. You remember he in college he was
Head case.
tapping out all the time. Had no cardio whatsoever.
None.
In horrible shape.
Didn't tap out against U of M, that's for sure.
I mean, he was still a monster.
Yeah.
But he just got by on his pure ability.
Mm-hmm. That's all he had to do.
So what do we think of the Bears going Skoronski here?
I would say so. That's a very fair take at this point.
Yeah.
Skoronski, excuse me.
Skoronski.
That might be the nicest suit. Damn, that's nice.
Yeah, that's not a bad look there.
What? People do that?
Yes. They have handshakes with the commish.
I don't like that.
No.
I know there's,
No. But also, who really likes the commish all that much?
the players are nice.
Obviously the guy that's getting paid by the commissioner, but...
The players are nice to him.
Yeah.
But
We've reached a new level, guys. We've hit 10
10?
watchers, and the average watch time went up to 40 seconds.
We
So
appreciate all
we're
10 of you.
improvement.
it's 'cause
Whoever
I
you
get
may
the
be.
camera, that's what-
We do appreciate you.
It's so... Obviously, having a relationship with a commissioner is not a bad thing.
No.
But there's just so
Does
much
you a lot of
money
favors.
going around in football today. Like, the game is so much different and so money-driven.
Can
It
Jalen
makes it
Carter...
feel weird.
Jalen Carter's still on the stage here.
It's a big moment.
What was the defensive lineman they took last year from Georgia? What was his name?
Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan Davis. Oh, man.
they got
That's...
him.
Ah.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to run the
Not
ball.
talk about that. That's going to make me sick. That's a dream front right there. That is, if Carter gets his head on straight, are we looking at the best tandem of defensive tackles in the
It's early. It's early. We got to give him some time.
Yeah.
But potentially.
You have to be going to a good organization, and I think that is a solid organization to go to. Especially because how the culture's just changed in the past couple of years.
Davis is coming off an injury, so...
Another question, too, is, I don't know how we didn't see this coming, technically. I don't think Fletcher Cox re-signed.
Yeah, is he 100 years old?
Yeah. But here's the thing, he still was, I believe he was still productive last year.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So,
They had Ndamukong Suh, too, didn't they?
yeah, they did have an Ndamukong Suh for the playoff run.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was a late sign.
And him in the playoffs,
Oh, big boy.
he was involved a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's good form there. That's low to the ground. Ball carrier. Getting off the block, everything's there.
He wearing 88?
88, yeah.
That's
Look at that. Taking both of them on, getting through.
cold. Watch him track.
Chicago's pick is in. We're just waiting.
That's old.
Ooh, G. Willigers.
Number 24 from Kentucky. Is
Benny Snell?
Is Benny Snell Kentucky or Memphis?
Kentucky.
Was he Kentucky?
Mm-hmm.
Benny Snell football.
If I'm not mistaken.
Do we still have Benny Snell?
What's that?
Do we still have Benny Snell?
Practice.
Yeah, we still do. We haven't cut him yet.
Yeah. We're coming to that point, aren't we?
Who was our guy last year?
Jalen Warren?
Jalen Warren, dude.
Jalen
Yeah.
Warren's so good.
So dope.
And I'm not sure if what's his name from Ohio State is still on their roster. Master T.
Master Teague, squad, practice squad.
Yeah.
Oh, we had Master.
I do believe he's still in the practice squad.
Well, put it this way: either Snell's gone or what's his name, the little guy,
McFarland.
McFarland. One of those two are going to be gone.
Sorry, Benny. There's Jason Kelsey.
The only thing is, Benny Snell football plays a lot of special teams.
He does.
Gets a ton of tackles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he plays gunner on punt, does he not?
Yes, he is the gunner.
That's so cool.
Bears pick is in. Peter Skoronski incoming.
I
But
hate-
all right.
Offensive tackle.
Offensive tackle, not Peter Skoronski.
Wow.
Why is the commissioner shocked?
Like I said, the short arm thing. It's going to be like the little hands with Kenny.
Oh, he's at home.
He did not expect to get picked in the first.
So how does this go?
Oh, he expected to go in the first. It's not that. He probably later. He's borderline late first, early second.
So when you're at home for draft night, do
Sure.
they just send you like 32 halves?
I don't know.
Have to. I mean, something. Got to do something.
That means the whole fam's getting halves.
Everybody's just picking a team. That's the defensive tackle I was talking about too, and he's just getting pushed by Darnell Wright. Jeez.
I mean,
It's against Georgia.
He ran into a block.
Yeah, Darnell Wright's the one that they said could not play left tackle. He got mad when somebody said that on social media, but they're probably projecting him as a right tackle in the NFL. And I don't know if you use a top 10 pick on a right
Got him
tackle.
playing left here.
Yeah, he played left in college.
Oh my.
Well, that's
Little aggressive, but not mad at that. What's 40? What are we looking at? Big boy, 501, not bad.
that's good.
Typewriter feet. Is it just me or did that look completely overextended? Maybe I'm being picky.
I don't know if you ever done a combine before.
No. Not at least of that particular of drill.
Right.
But again, from doing mirror drills every day for about 30 minutes, not very fun.
Even on Sundays.
Even on Sundays.
Right.
Mr. No Days Off.
Mr. One Day Off and it's Friday night. Did you hear me? Mr. One Day Off and it's Friday night.
This is a great idea for a movie.
Big George Foreman?
Yeah, but they're not doing like young Foreman. They're doing
Because that's not the story. Everyone's heard the story of,
right.
the rumble in the jungle.
But him coming back,
Couldn't tell you anything about George Foreman.
heavyweight belt at how old was he?
In his 40s.
Yeah,
Couldn't tell you a thing about him.
makes grills.
Well, I know that much. I know that much.
Yeah, because I wasn't alive for his fights. Well, I was.
I was barely alive for his earlier fights, and I wasn't in the boxing when I was 6 years old,
Right.
I like Muhammad Ali, obviously, when I was a kid, but...
So I knew George Foreman for grills and naming all of his kids George and Georgette. Seriously.
His daughter's not named George, I don't think. The one was a good fighter.
And Georgette.
No, but there's one's a fighter that wasn't named either.
Oh, yeah, one of them's like Sally.
It's not Sally, but...
It's not Sally. It's a completely different game.
Yeah. We're not going to get Swarovski, I don't think.
No.
Looks like a cornerback, maybe.
That's who I'm thinking. Did Lawan ever get picked up?
Ooh.
No, he's old.
Right.
He wanted to come to Pittsburgh. Him and TJ have like a problem, apparently.
I think that Lawan made it like a thing, and then TJ's just like...
TJ, well, he did the cold move of acting like he didn't know what he was talking about. TJ was like, I don't even know what he's saying. But they pull up the clip where Taylor Lewan like spit on him. So.
Well, no, because the problem was he asked TJ to be on his podcast a couple times.
Oh,
And
yeah.
TJ just wouldn't. He didn't refuse. He just didn't respond at all for the request.
But there is a clip of in the game Taylor Lewan.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I'm just saying that. But Taylor Lewan I spit on him. He didn't respond to my request to be on my podcast. That means he doesn't like me. No, it just means he's busy and doesn't care to be on your podcast.
Right.
Well,
Guess what? He's never been on my podcast either, but I don't think he hates me. So, and I don't have a podcast. So.
Everybody, like, Taylor Lewan was a Michigan guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Columbus and had Ryan Day and Heartline on his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy for him to even walk in there.
We're gonna make it to Pittsburgh, hopefully, and then that's gonna be about all she wrote. I'm back. I didn't realize we're hour 36 in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta be better prepared.
We didn't start preparing until 3 o'clock.
Right, mentally.
Well, once again, if we were gonna have 1,000 people watching, then this would have been a bigger deal. But I knew that, first time streaming,
Yeah.
we're still at 10 views. I mean, so.
You know what is so weird? Like, I think about how people come across, like, live streams, and one day I was scrolling through TikTok, and for, like, 45 minutes, I watched this guy race pool balls on a treadmill
Beautiful.
to see which pool ball...
Oh, yeah, I watched them. Yeah, I watched that.
You see that guy?
Oh, yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But to give you an example, my buddy Knox Hill's got 1 million subscribers. When he does a live, he gets like maybe 10,000 people watching. So
Yeah,
I have around close to 400 subscribers. So what's that, 1%? So
Right.
what, 10% would be, yeah, so if 4 people watched, that would be the same average that Knox Hill got.
Yeah.
So actually we're 2.5 times that. We're the equivalent of, for Knox, 25,000 people watching one of his.
If I think about my watching experience, it's like, we gotta click in.
Yeah. What is this?
Yeah, you're going to get like 1 to 5% of your subscribers watching, and you might catch like, a stray.
Listed as a guard.
That's the problem.
Okay. So
Who else has him listed as an inside
everything has him listed as interior?
interior
Well, I can tell you where he's not playing in the NFL.
tackle?
I would probably say interior.
Oh, that's grandfather, Bob Skoronski.
Green Bay Packer.
Yeah.
All right, this locks up corner.
Yeah, for sure. It just depends on which one.
Joey. I think I'm set.
That was,
I think we take
that was Tennessee, correct?
Yeah, that was Tennessee. Oh, he wore 77 in college. That's definitely a, to Taylor Lewan. Let's say, hey, we got younger from you.
Speaking of,
And a U of M highlight.
well, yeah. That's,
Okay, so we still got Gonzalez, Banks, and Porter Jr. still on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 corners.
and Forbes.
And Forbes. We better not get Forbes.
The 3 you want are still all right there.
Smith and Jigba still on the
Oh
board.
my god, I forgot.
Jackson Smith and Jigba is still available. Okay,
I didn't know they were brothers, by the way.
Cannon Smith and Jackson.
tell him how your girlfriend killed you.
The old lady was like, yeah, how often are you going to run across a hyphenated name? I was like, you didn't know. She's like, I put it together. I was like, man, I'm an idiot. That's crazy, but yeah, they're brothers.
Oh, we don't need it, but Lucas Van Ness is out there.
Van Ness
Oh.
He doesn't have a locker.
He's no longer at the big league club. He's optioned.
Does that have something to do with Magi coming up?
Nope, that was afterwards.
Oh, because Magi came up because Reynolds was on leave now.
Yeah. And he was the move to bring Reynolds back. So Maggie stayed up.
I'm okay either way. I like Keenan, but, you know, I think we're doing fine. The only thing, it's not a baseball live stream, but, you know.
No, just side conversation. It's all good. All fun.
Yeah, our
We're just happy about being.
I think our our entire group of people that aren't paying attention right now would be upset if you were talking about baseball.
Jameer Gibbs, another running back.
Wow, that was fast.
They take a running back in the first round. Your defense is awful.
Why?
What are you doing?
Yeah, they were like, what, second or third in the league in scoring last year.
They average like.
Well, when you lose Jamal Williams.
DeAndre Swift.
Don't even talk about Deontay Swift. I lost a lot of money on the game
All I'm going to say
where
is
they weren't running him.
really.
When he's healthy.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Well. Oops. Not the point. Jamal Williams basically carried you last year.
But he got majority of the carries, yeah.
And he got paid.
It'd be nice if they sped him up like this so we can get to the Steelers.
He got paid by the Saints.
The Packers are on the clock.
Packers.
Best fit, according to CBS, is Quentin Johnson, wide receiver at TCU, Brian Branch, safety from Alabama, and Jackson Smith and Jigba
Listen,
from Ohio State.
I think it would be so poetic if they took a
Receiver in the first round.
No. This, I think it's Levis.
I don't know, man. Depends.
Aaron's gone.
Why? So we want another quarterback controversy?
Green Bay had never drafted a receiver or tight end in the first round.
Okay, I can see that. I can see where that would be a godsend to see. Okay. Oh. Why are they so... They're hyped.
Hype for a
Jameer Gibbs.
for the
Lions hyped for Jameer Gibbs. For what?
You guys need defensive pieces, dude.
People in the state up north, can you tell us why?
Skilled guys are always a fan favorite. Always.
They are. It's exciting.
But why is it a front office favorite?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking
It's the Detroit Lions.
They reacted like they got a steal.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, who had Jameer Gibbs?
You're going to kill me with the to be fair.
To be fair.
Hey, I mean, look, ain't like I'm wrong. Who
No.
had this guy going at 12?
Not me.
Not me.
All right.
Papa
Still
D.
rolling along. If there's anybody out there, if you have any comments, feel free to jump on the chat. Let us know what your favorite team is and who you hope they'll pick. And there's a lag here, but we got a good 15, 20 seconds at the top of Mitch's shiny head.
Oh.
Brian Branch is still out there. Breesy's still out there. Keanu Benton from Wisconsin's out there. Miles Murphy and Nolan Smith.
You know, I had a weird theory about a couple weeks ago before they signed Keanu Neal. I had Brian Branch to Pittsburgh at 17.
Did you?
I had Brian Branch.
Safety.
Yeah.
Really?
Because Edmonds walked.
Yeah, but we just picked up.
Let's wait for the name.
I don't remember who it was. It was somebody good.
Are you going
For Tampa Bay.
Are you going to say Keanu Neal?
Is that who we signed?
Yes, we did.
Keanu Neal?
I reiterate. 2 weeks ago.
And we have what is his name?
Before we signed Keanu Neal, I had Brian Branch to Pittsburgh.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we have KZ too.
We do. But do you trust him to start?
Yeah, hell yeah.
He very undersized safety.
Whatever, dude.
I really back 2 weeks ago. I thought, okay, Branch gives you size.
Well, it depends on what you're looking for.
Branch gives you ball skill.
If you need your safety to play linebacker, like we've needed Edmonds to play linebacker the last few years, then no. But if they feel like they've done a better job at inside linebacker with the moves they made, and if you just need him to be a safety, then KZ's a good safety. But it doesn't matter because now.
Around the field.
It doesn't matter because with the addition of the other
Keanu Neal.
Yeah, Keanu Neal. KZ's only going to be when they go into those 3 safety
Multiple
sets.
sets.
Yeah.
He's Keanu Neal's a Pro Bowler, is he not?
Yeah, Keanu Neal is a Pro Bowler. And did we know? Keanu Neal technically last year in Tampa Bay listed as a linebacker.
I did not know that.
Technically last year listed as a linebacker.
So when they go 3 safeties, he's up in the box.
Correct. And to be fair, it's a great place for him. Hey, listen, I love being fair.
I think there's a limit on to be fairs. You're right at the borderline.
I feel like sometimes you're not as fair as you say you are, too.
I'm just waiting for the dude from Letterkenny to come in and give him a good smack.
I can't remember his name. So we talking Squirrely Dan?
No.
Wayne?
Yes, wait.
Jared Keeso. There it is.
Yep.
That is not the Green Bay Packers.
I'm so proud of you. I was waiting for you to say the name, and then you go into this long tirade giving us some complete history of the actor.
Oh, Jared Keeso? He was actually
Great hockey player growing up.
No, seriously, no, he wasn't a great hockey player, but yeah, he was a semi-professional hockey player.
So that technically makes him great because not everybody can play semi-professional hockey.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's probably decent. He's better than me, but like...
Okay.
In the hockey world, he might have been...
Yeah, but I mean, him and... What do you figure? 4.1 billion people are probably better at hockey than you are.
4 billion?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a lot.
Okay.
It's not soccer.
No, because I think you'd actually be decent at soccer.
I like soccer. Soccer's very fun.
Lucas Van Ness.
Van Ness.
What do you know?
That's a Green Bay guy.
The Packers way.
That's a Green Bay guy.
Quarterback leaves. Give me an edge rusher.
That guy.
That's a Green Bay looking fella if I've ever
Hell yeah.
if I've ever seen it. Yeah. And the graphic just kind of held up here.
I wonder where they get
Patriots. What's the play here, New England? That's a very large man.
That's an NFL sack, too.
Good stand up on the block to get back to the back.
Wow.
Beautiful. Went right over the tackle. Work the outside shoulder, come back inside.
Okay, best fit for the Patriots, we're looking at Quentin Johnson, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and Michael Mayer, tight end at 14.
Michael Mayer, tight end in Notre Dame.
My baloney has a first name.
Oscar Mayer.
Yes.
I got that. The Jets were 15.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Things did not go as planned for them.
Steelers are on the clock. The Steelers are on.
Oh, they moved
14.
up.
They are up at 14.
Is this reporter?
Woo! Welcome to the draft board, Pittsburgh.
Is this reporter?
Steelers.
Who's this for?
What is this for? All right, Steelers are up.
Do we have any offensive tackles left?
Johnson, Skoronski.
Skarovski's gone.
Right, I'm listing off the ones that are gone. I'm trying to think.
That's not what we need.
I know.
Wright's gone also.
Yeah.
So this
Wright's
has to
gone.
be a
This
cornerback.
is corner.
Wait, Broderick Jones is gone.
Broderick Jones is not gone.
Broderick Jones. Wright, Tennessee.
They're saying Gonzalez, Deontay Banks, or Joey Porter. That's what they're saying.
I'm going Joey Porter. I'm still sitting at Joey Porter.
I like. Yeah, I like Porter.
What did they give up? 17 and what?
Hopefully nothing. Maybe.
Well, they have to give up something,
fourth,
man.
Like,
People just
fourth
don't give you
like,
3 spaces for
fourth
nothing.
Like Philly did for Chicago for next year.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident Gonzalez had like 14 picks last year.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. I feel like Porter is a very Tomlin-like move, or very Steelers front office-like move.
Here's the thing: is you were almost guaranteed a cornerback.
Yeah. Why'd you move up?
So why'd you move
That's
up?
Ike. I see Ike Taylor.
Ike Taylor is in the background. Ike Taylor in the house. Okay, so...
The legend of Uncle Francois.
Is he saying to send it? He send it. All right, picks in. All right, so...
Do we know what they gave up yet?
Who is this? Broderick Jones. Why are they moving hats around? Hey, put those down.
Offensive tackle, Georgia. Like the pedigree.
Yeah. Is it Broderick Jones? Or are they throwing us off? What if we get around? We'll see.
Did he answer a phone or something when they showed the picture?
Yeah. Con was on the phone in the bottom corner.
Oh yeah, no, he's talking about Broderick Jones.
Oh no.
Okay.
No. But the person behind him was moving hats around.
Yeah.
Fourth this year. Whoa.
No middle pick.
Terry, now a fourth is not bad for moving up that many spots, though.
For 3 spots?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay.
But we have no middle.
So we gave up 17.
Yeah, but we could trade the second round pick for more picks. The second round pick.
49?
Yeah.
That's a fair move.
Yeah, we got 32 and 49.
Is it Broderick Jones or is it Joey Porter?
Plot twist.
Hopefully it's neither and it's Christian Gonzalez.
It's Smith and Jigba. That's crazy.
Smith and Jigba.
That'd be wild.
Because Deontay Johnson's gone.
Deontay starts packing his bag.
Towels flying.
Listen, I don't care what any of the hate is.
And Steelers love my back because that means we can end this thing.
Come on.
It could be Forbes too.
It's not.
If it's Forbes, I'm just done.
Yeah.
I'm a Browns
You've got
fan.
the cream of the crop. Make the right call.
Forbes is projected higher than Porter on everybody's list.
Not on the list I was just looking at.
Well, also, Porter only had 1 interception, so let's call
He's
it.
behind Gonzalez and
You don't throw to him.
Okay. Christian Gonzalez.
That's the number 1 corner.
yeah, but Forbes is behind Gonzalez, Banks, and Porter on my
Broderick Jones.
fuck. Sorry for cussing. Yes. Woo,
The
6'5",
Steelers come
311.
up and get a left tackle.
Awesome.
Well, now looks like we're running the ball.
Awesome. I'm
Looks
so
like we are
happy they did the
running
right
the
thing.
ball.
So what do we know about Broderick Jones?
Big guy. Likes.
I thought he was a
contact.
tiny man playing offensive line.
Hey, listen. Big guy that can move, really. I mean,
He was first team All-CC, allowed 0 sacks last year.
yeah.
Young but physical, gifted offensive tackle with great strength and good quickness. Technique has improved in 2021, but he needs to continue on that path. NFL opponents have more play strength, so Jones will not be able to solely rely on his natural strength. Strength gets out of a stance quickly. Great natural strength, good lateral agility, good size for a tackle position. Weakness relies too much on his natural strength. Needs to drop his hips more against the bull rush. Inconsistent footwork, but they can coach him up. When engaged, has improved in hand fighting when engaged in 2021, but still needs more improvement. 4'9", 40, 30 inch vertical, 9 foot broad for a big man. So I'm happy with it. And like I said, I mean, you're on that Georgia team, then you got coached up and you played against top level competition. So.
Yeah.
All righty. I'm very happy with that.
He's got so much money on his wrist and his neck right now.
I just wonder where he was on their boards. Obviously, probably behind Paris. They don't need another guard, so I think they like Soronsky for tackle, though. But all right, guys, that's the moment we've been waiting for, and I don't think we have any current viewers, so we can.
Wrap this
Let me see here. We might have somebody. If you're out there, jump on the chat.
Speak your mind. Tell us what you're thinking so far as we now hear or see statistics about Aaron Rodgers and his big move to New York over the last few days.
All right, guys, I think we're going to call this. Hey, everybody that joined us, I appreciate it very much. Look for my Tom McDonald reaction tomorrow. And once again, you will see me again. You'll probably see these characters again sometime, too. Peace and love.
My dome hurts.
My backer.